did you guys decide to partner with Children's Village this year?
Well, so in the past we've done Highland High School, Davis High School, and Rod's House, and so we really wanted, which were all great places, organizations to support. This year we wanted to support a bigger organization that covers more of the Yakima Valley, and Children's Village helps so many families that we just thought it was the perfect partnership for the Never Say Never.
So for those of us who may not know much about Children's Village, can you tell us what your mission is?
Yeah, so we are here to provide specialty services to those children who need it, keeping care close to home. So we bring specialties here. We bring specialties from Seattle here. So like we pay for Seattle children's doctors to come here and provide care to our kids here so our families don't have to travel. Making sure that the kids here in our valley get the same care they could get anywhere, but right here close to home.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What is the greatest need among children here in Yakima right now?
Oh my gosh, so there are a couple. I would say the greatest need right now is really behavioral health services. We've all heard about that in the news. It's everywhere. In fact, I saw something this morning on the news when I turned it on about the healthcare crisis, the behavioral health crisis with kids. So I'd say that's number one, more services for behavioral health. Also those services for little kids, trying to catch things early so they don't become big problems when they're older. And then the cost of living is so expensive. A lot of our families are living paycheck to paycheck. It is expensive for them to take a day off from work to travel to the other side of the mountains, if they can even travel. And if there's something going on with their child, they may have to stay overnight. They can't afford that. So how we listen to what services we could bring here and bring them here so that when they have to travel, it's only for those things they absolutely have to travel for.
That's amazing. I know this is such a wonderful organization for the people here in Central Washington.
People don't know we have 30 different subspecialties here that we provide. Yeah, 30 different, like cardiology and dental and orthopedics and neurodevelopmental, all these different services that people don't even know about. Yeah.
Wow.
It's incredible.
What would you say as far as the need goes? You said behavioral health is a really a great need right now in our community. Describe one of your services that's been like a great success that you've been able to expand recently.
Yeah, I just talked about this. I heard about this yesterday with our team when we were huddling, our leadership team, and they our manager for our behavioral health services program was talking about a group that we just started with young men, like 10, right, who have behavioral health issues and autism. They have communication challenges, so they don't talk to each other, and they're working on groups. The second group today is they have a Jello brain, where they're picking out little things out of this Jello brain that are how your brain works. So this one is emotions, and this one is thinking, and this one is hearing, and they're gonna play with this Jello brain today, working together. They did something else last week, and she was talking about them laughing and giggling and having so much fun. These kids that never would work together before.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah, and that's a great success. How you do it different with kids that makes it fun, but also gives them the skills that they need to succeed in life.
And especially like you said, starting when they're young at 10, that can really change that malleable brain at that age.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that the donors and sponsors of the Never Say Never Marathon and 10K this year, Half Marathon and 10K, are going to be really excited that their funds are going to go to this cause. Can you tell us a little bit about how donor monies are used here?
Yeah, so a lot of our services are not paid for that we provide. Things like our parent-to-parent parent support groups, our playroom where we supervise kids while the siblings are in appointments and we watch kids for free. That's all paid for. We are right now expanding services into the Lower Valley, and a lot of those families are on Medicaid. Medicaid doesn't pay for the cost of the services, so it keeps our doors open. We call ourselves Yakima Children's Village, right? And it does take a village in order to keep our doors open, and we are so grateful to our community. And things like this really do go a long ways for our families. Yeah. We even, I signed off on a check to buy a high chair for a family who couldn't afford a high chair for their child to eat. And the child was sitting in the lap and she had tone issues, and so it was hard for her to swallow. You put her in a high chair with a little bit of support, and it helps her trunk and she can eat, but the family couldn't afford a high chair, so we paid for a high chair for them. Things like that happen here.
The small things really do add
They
up.
make a
And-
big difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You talked a little bit about an expansion of your
Mhm.
behavioral health
Mhm.
downstairs,
Yep.
and so they're still undergoing some more expansion. What
Yeah.
are your hopes for future expansion?
So we just last year opened our behavioral health expansion with 5 more rooms. We now are starting construction on our medical expansion. We'll go from 8 to 18 exam rooms, being able to expand those services, even bringing things like maternal fetal medicine, so seeing those babies in utero before they're even born, so we can make a plan
Mhm.
for them. That's happening here, and that will be done this next summer. Next August it'll be finished. And then we are starting to open up clinics down in the Lower Valley. So we just in the last 2 weeks started a little tiny bit down in Granger and in Wapato, and I sent off an email yesterday to talk about opening a clinic in Sunnyside.
That's amazing. It's
Yeah.
what a great need too down there in the Lower Valley.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Laura. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
You can
your
tell
time.
I'm really excited about this place. I love what happens here.
Yeah.
I love the families that we serve. I love the staff because they come up with these really creative ideas, and I love our community because they help us to be able to do those things.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
All right.
talking with me.
Well, thank you.